Alright, I'm going to show you how to make raw peanut butter. Now there's a lot of people that have a controversy about peanuts. They don't think you should eat peanuts. We don't really eat them all that often, but I'm making the peanut butter to make caramel. You could use almond butter if you're one of the people that are against peanuts. So we do still eat peanut butter. Sometimes the kids will have peanut butter celery, but it's kind of rare. We don't eat it too much. So I have 1 cup of raw peanuts, and you probably want to soak and dehydrate them. And I'm only going to make a little bit because I'm making it to make caramel. So you can double this recipe if you're wanting more for your kids. One thing that I did when we were transitioning the kids is when they wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, what I would do is I would make my own bread in the bread machine, and then I would make raw peanut butter, and I would take berries and smash those up, maybe add a little bit of sweetener, and that would be the jelly. So it would be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The bread was cooked, but it was raw peanut butter and raw jelly, and that helped to transition them. That way they had a little bit of taste of cooked with the bread, but they still had the taste of the raw. It helped transition them out of cooked bread. And now, as most of you know, they don't eat anything cooked. They're 100% raw. At least the 4 kids that are in our home all the time are 100% raw all the time, and then the other 2 are 100% raw while they're at our house. So now I'm going to put some olive oil, and I think I'm just going to put about 1/4 of a cup. We'll see if that's the right amount. I usually make a bigger batch than this if I'm going to make peanut butter, but that doesn't really look like enough. So I'm going to put, you want the peanut butter to be pretty creamy if you're going to make caramel out of it. If you would rather have your peanut butter thicker, so it's for a sandwich, then go ahead and leave just 1/4 of a cup. But I'm going to put 1/2 a cup. So I have 1 cup of raw peanuts and 1/2 a cup of first cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. Now I am going to put in some honey, and we'll probably put in about 1/4 a cup of honey. And this is the recipe I use for the peanut butter. I just usually put more of it. I usually double this or triple it. So there is 1/4 cup of raw honey that we get from a local beekeeper. And then I'm going to put in a pinch of salt. And that's all. And that's pink Himalayan sea salt. There's a lot of minerals in the pink Himalayan sea salt, and so that's why we use that. And that is nice and creamy. That is actually exactly how I like it. If you were using it on a sandwich, you probably would want it a little bit thicker than that. But I like to eat peanut butter celery every once in a while, and that's about how I like it. So I'm not going to pour this out of here because I will be making caramel. And so we're going to go ahead and leave this recipe as is. That's raw peanut butter. Just pour it out and use it if that's what you're looking for, is to make peanut butter. There's your raw peanut butter, and we'll be back to make the caramel.